reposted from an old V thread. I used to know what you might call that kid in middle school. He always smelled like he shit himself and wore the same clothes for fucking weeks on end. That is, his wardrobe consisted exclusively of real run-of-the-mill, generic pajamas. The kind where it's a completely solid color, the shirt buttons up and has a pocket for some reason, and there's a matching pair of pants. He wore that to school and he wouldn't take the fuckers off until they were fucking made of stains and smelled so bad that he actually noticed. He was your typical chubby, long-haired, greasy neckbeard, except it was the 7th grade and he couldn't grow facial hair. Actually, that's not entirely true. He grew a really fucking weird, thin mustache that was composed of only the barest number of hairs. But his upper lip always looked wet, so you couldn't help but notice that it was there. Anyways, he liked to bill himself as a video game programmer. The truth was he could only program terrible-ass text adventures in Visual Basic. And it was a damn miracle if they last more than 3 minutes and weren't easy as shit. He brought these fucking retarded games into school every other week, burned to blank CD-ROMs, and he'd ask everyone to play them in the computer lab. They were always really retarded. You're completely predictable, you wake up in a dark cell or an alien spaceship or in a forest kind of deal. Except for one he brought in that was different. That's not to say it was actually good, or even really an actual fucking game to be frank, just that it stood out among his other releases. This one, he called Happy Mummy, and I'm the sorry sack of shit he insisted should play it. It started out in the usual command prompt window his games always had, with the pointless ass beginning text asking me to type go to begin the game. Except this time when I typed go it didn't start out in typical text adventure style telling me I woke up somewhere and there's a useful item in the room and 4 directions. This time, it started out saying happy mummy one day gone, just like that, in all lowercase, as was standard fare in this fucking weirdo's dumbass games. I wasn't really sure what the fuck to do at this point, so I asked him and he told me to type in mummy. So that's what I did and it returned happy mummy 2 day gone. Again, just like that, the S missing after day and everything. I didn't really know what else to do so I typed in mummy again. This time I got happy mummy 3 day gone. Now, I tried to type mummy again, but it didn't work this time, so I asked him what the hell I'm supposed to do now and he said to type feel good. So I did and I got happy mummy 4 day gone. Happy mummy feel good. Happy mummy feel good. And then it just closed itself. I went on with the rest of my day, completely fucking confused at what the shit he made me play. He came to school the next day, and that is the last time I ever saw him. Really spooky ending, I guess. The whole class was obviously wondering what happened to him, and all the teachers made it seem real mysterious and creepy, because they were real insistent that we don't talk fucking about it. No one found out what the hell happened for the rest of our entire school, from 8th grade to high school graduation, outside of the obviously bullshit rumors. Years later, long after I was a grown adult, I came back into contact with one of my middle school teachers and we chatted up a bit about the good old days and all the retarded assholes that went to my middle school. I guess because I was an adult he felt more comfortable around me, even if he was still way older than me, so I asked him what the hell ever happened to that kid. Now, this next part, I swear to God, is not made up. Apparently, over the week before he disappeared, this kid's mom had fucking hanged herself, and since he was an only child and she was raising him on her own, and no one in her neighborhood really knew them. No one fucking knew about it and the kid just kept going to school and coming home to her corpse for 5 days before someone took notice of this and looked into it. And, according to this particular teacher, this kid, I shit you the fuck not, had been fucking his mum's corpse almost the entire time. I was never actually told what happened to him after Child Protective Services took him away, and I'm not sure anyone knows.